against the background of all these other legal efforts we saw happening all over the country in an attempt to take President Trump out of power forever and anybody who supported him. And it's pretty scary to think that we have Soviet-style prosecution happening, whether it's James Comey or Jack Smith or Letitia James. Every American should be concerned that that level of weaponization was
Sorry,
allowed.
Dougie.
Does this not again raise the issue of, I would say the unconstitutionality of these special prosecutors? I mean, independent counsel has been debated for years.
It could be there.
But these things always run amok because they're really not accountable to anyone. They kind of their own fiefdoms. They have their own budgets. They go to Congress every now and then to report what they've done. But this is like a fourth branch of government. But in this case, it looks like they clearly had the finger on the scale there.
It's beyond just the special prosecutors. I mean, it goes to all these so-called independent agencies. The Constitution nowhere has a provision. There's no Article 4 in the Constitution for quote-unquote independent agencies. You're Article 1, 2, or 3, and you're accountable to the voters in some way. And this independent agency construct that we're told is kind of a product of the late 20th century deep state. They're not accountable to anybody because their budgets don't account ultimately to Congress because they run their own budgets.
Well, they're running interference against Trump. They like to stop the Trump agenda, which is why that Supreme Court case saying that he could fire, heads of independent agencies who, that's really important. Overturning decades of legal precedent. Senator, we're not dropping this issue. This is a big one. Thank you for joining us tonight. We really appreciate it. And coming up, Todd Blanche, he makes this case lead the DOJ.
I'm sorry, I would only make them for you.
Next.
But I think it'd be best if I just didn't. And take these in and lay them on my bed.
Our veterans deserve nothing less than everything we can do for them because of everything they've done for us.
This village right here shows our commitment to the American military veterans that need a little helping hand, and I can't think of a better place than to locate it here on Long Island.
Our promise to come to the power is that we're going to take care of these heroes that take care of us and give us this country that we have. So today we broke ground.
Come back for a minute.
Deliver this beautiful, beautified housing for our men and women service members. They can stay here for as long as they want with access to our on-site services.
Come back for
addressing
another
root causes that veterans are struggling with.
Tunnel to Towers provides a tangible example of what America should be.
Veterans assimilating back into normal life
out over
typically
there and
find a
come back
challenge
for
finding a job, finding housing. Having a facility like this that kind of system is so important.
I just wanted to help people by sharing dad advice on TikTok. I'm not a dad to just my own kids, but to the millions of people that just need here, you got this.
There we go. That's
Trade and invest, all in one place. Take advantage of an expert managed portfolio. Trade crypto and equities. Plus, experience intuitive options trading. Your ambition just met its match. I'm seeing more and more people in their 40s and even in their 30s starting to prioritize their cholesterol health. They're doing what they can with diet and exercise, but want something more. Human Cholesterol Health Daily is that something more. A multi-action formula of plant-based ingredients backed by 3 clinical studies that demonstrate real, measurable support for cholesterol and vascular health. Founded in partnership with the University of Texas, this is modern-day cholesterol support I wish more people knew about. Only human.
My dad has never been in better shape. He had a stroke and passed away. He had a life insurance policy. Ethos.com. In 10 minutes, you can be covered with life insurance.
Check your price today at ethos.com.
Think you need a new roof? Think again and save thousands. We'll help you put off the high cost of a roof replacement for at least 5 years, or 10.
Sometimes even 15.
We're America's most trusted roofer because we always try to save your roof rather than replace it. We'll restore your roof for a fraction of the cost of a new one. But don't wait. If your roof uses too much protective coating, it's too late. Call now or scan the code and we'll give you an assessment of your roof for free.
60 years ago, Camping World opened its doors with a simple idea. The best memories happen in an RV. Weekends at the campground, road trips with no map, waking up somewhere worth the drive, exploring America 1 mile at a time. To celebrate 60 years, we're offering 0 down and no payments for up to 90 days on new RVs. Plus 60% off select RV accessories. 60 years, over 1 million RVs sold, and we're just getting started. Camping World, America's RV company.
The Millers just discovered the sweet sound of earning and saving money on vintage. with zero selling.
Hi, sorry guys.
Every dollar they earn. And thanks to
Hi,
free
hello.
shipping, that money goes even
Oh,
further.
sorry, I just blocked.
Don't wear it.
I just found out I can do that. Like, block the screen. If I would have known that, I would have blocked when I went live back in August. Because I accidentally got undressed. But it was into the mirror. You can still see me.
Everything out there.
That was through the mirror. And if I would have known to block the screen, you wouldn't be good at seeing that. I'm not going to do that right. But at least I'm not going to do that right in front of the camera. So
Just lock and load the rechargeable battery for long-lasting runtime.
I am
Turbo clean your
reading
porch in a flash, or tidy up your dirty garage floor in seconds.
this book
Blow
to
snow
this
right
dog
off your
here.
vehicle in no time. Plus, you'll get
see
the
her?
adjustable extension
Look at the
tube
cake.
absolutely free, and it's available at Walmart and on Amazon.
Taking
while
care
supplies
of
last.
Mama
Get
Rabbit.
your bullseye blower today. Order now.
When you're
That's
concerned
it, where
about your
was
health,
I?
a 6-lead EKG is better than one.
Mama
Can your
did
smartwatch do that? Meet Cardio Mobile 6L Max, the personal EKG that provides a more complete view of your heart than any smartwatch. Cardio Mobile 6L Max detects 6 of the most common arrhythmias, including atrial fibrillation, a leading cause of stroke. Get answers about your heart in seconds with Cardio Mobile 6L Max. Available at cardio.com or Amazon.
When you can't watch, listen. Get the latest news, business, and news headlines on SiriusXM. Anytime, anywhere. Fox News Audio on SiriusXM. America is listening.
Benny died December 6th,
As the
24.
nation's chief law enforcement officer, the Attorney General wields huge prosecutorial authority, influence over civil rights, public ethics, crime, and even national security.
So it's like I had
And Congress has
dogs
traditionally
for my
given
life.
presidents
Almost.
great deference
I
in
got
AG
Bentley, I
nominations.
got dog
But,
after
of course, today's
another
political
dog,
climate
Corky,
is not
died back in
normal.
2002.
At his Senate confirmation hearing today, Todd Blanche saw the circus up close.
We
It
have
is a
to
sad
check
story that we have seen from Trump appointee
that
after
10
appointee after
little rabbits
appointee.
agreed.
We
One
have
by
seen
one.
people compromise themselves little
brought
by little,
her.
and then a lot by a lot, until they're
Peppy?
sitting
Can you
before this
see?
committee and trying to justify
she's
the
not really
unjustifiable.
You've
She
shown
might.
you're still President Trump's personal attorney.
You've chosen Trump over truth.
Of course, the fact that Blanche, a former Democrat, by the way, was Trump's personal attorney, is not disqualifying. It does not run afoul of the regulations or DOJ precedent as long as he recuses himself from matters involving his prior representation. But someone tell Adam Schiff that.
When you're told to recuse yourself from investigations that you handle the president, you're supposed to recuse yourself. So you've also said, you've also refused to release Volume 2 of the Special Counsel's report. That was an investigation into the Mar-a-Lago documents case.
What you're saying happens to not be true. I did not do that. You can't accuse me of violating my ethical rules and then lie about what I did. That's a matter of
smelling flowers.
It was the political equivalent of a smash and grab by Schiff and Company, but they got nothing. Just random personal attacks.
How long do you intend to put up with that Cash Patel character?
in the
Are you good
background.
with his airplane jaunts? Are you
still playing
confident
on
he's
my
not
phone
drinking
or
on the
iPad or
job?
something.
Are you sure none of his travel is a pretext for vacation activities like snorkeling, Olympics, and visiting girlfriends? Are you sure he knows what he's doing? Do you vouch for him? That's an extraordinarily obnoxious question, Senator, and I have full faith in Director Patel and the work that he's doing every day.
I do what the kids do.
Senator White House, oh my goodness. And we had to endure Spartacus's attempt to remain relevant.
It would seem appropriate that you
I got posted
avoid
for Christmas
those kind of appearances and dinners like that.
And I got a speaker
Every
in
appearance or
January
dinner or
25,
speech that I
so
give
just bought
are
myself.
cleared by ethics officials.
So your attendance at that dinner was cleared by ethics
It's
officials?
like my third,
Everything
fourth
that I
bite.
do,
I didn't ask you everything you do. Was your appearance at that dinner?
You can ask the questions, but you cannot control my answers. I'm under oath, and I can answer the questions I choose to answer them.
What dinner did you go?
Skinny
Now, perhaps the
necklace.
most bizarre moment of the day happened when the equally
A
obnoxious,
colorful picture.
hey crazy Maisie
A
Verona
good
spoke.
book.
Since you
This is a good
became a
book.
legal adult, have you ever made unwanted requests for sexual favors
Rabbit
or committed any verbal or physical harassment or assault of a sexual
happier.
nature?
No, Senator.
Have you ever
appreciate the
faced
way you're
discipline or
trying to
entered
keep,
into a settlement
chips,
relating
that's
to this
good,
kind
but
of
don't worry
conduct?
about the
No, Senator.
crumbs. Throw the crumbs out
Get your mind out of the gutter, crazy Maisie.
once it gets
Too
down
bad he
so
couldn't just
far.
answer a question with a question. Senator Roanoke, how many of these questions did you actually write, since you seem to be reading all of them for the first time? Here to discuss is Utah Senator Mike Lee, Senate Judiciary Committee member. Senator Lee, this was something to behold. I don't know what crazy Maisie was up to, but Schiff was their main man in the smear campaign, and he seemed to lock onto this idea that Todd Blanche did not recuse himself of matters involving his prior representation. Is that true?
Your medicine, dear, he said.
Yes, a number of them on the committee, the Democrats on the Senate Judiciary Committee, seem to grab onto this absurd notion that somehow the Attorney General is not allowed to like the President of the United States, is not allowed to have a relationship with the President of the United States, or have any degree of loyalty to the President of the United States. This is insane, Laura. I mean, keep in mind that it wasn't that long ago when a Democrat president hired his own brother to be his Attorney General. That person was confirmed, and that person performed his duties as Attorney General of the United States. Now, Todd Blanche is not the president's brother. He is not a relative. He once represented President Trump, but that doesn't mean that he can't serve as Attorney General of the United States. The fact is, they don't like President Trump. They want to smear anyone associated with him. And unfortunately, they've chosen Todd Blanche as the latest person that they're going to throw this stuff at. But it's not going to work. We're going to get him confirmed because he's fantastic. He's doing a good job. He'll continue to do a good job after we get him confirmed as Attorney General.
The thing they were focusing on, Senator Lee, was, of course, the Epstein files. And there was an attempt to kind of smear Blanche with that as well. And he made, he took great pains to say that the evidence that they have does not indicate that Epstein tried to solicit these young women to other men. And that was quite a long part of this hearing today. Did they get any pound of flesh out of that?
No, they didn't get any pound of flesh over that. They've been around.
What room? So freaking rude. Sorry, guys. That's snow on the floor. That's not on the floor. No, I am not removing this. Okay. Bye. That's okay. Sometimes I leave over too, so it's okay.
Right? No. And even that one moment where he had to push back a little forcefully on Sheldon Whitehouse, he did it respectfully. He just said, that is an obnoxious question. And that was the nicest thing you could say about that.
That's freaking rude. So freaking rude. on there. I'm gonna. Really rude. Nothing on here. Thank you. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you. I can't see that. Paul something. I can't read the rest of your YouTube channel. Sorry. But thank you.
I know what it's like to be in the spotlight, but when I got diagnosed with generalized myasthenia gravis, I just wanted to be part of the crowd. I knew I needed to.
Well, yeah, we had baked potatoes.
Treatment,
I'm doing the summer reading
Well,
program
pretty much.
thing under the third grade.
It can increase risk of infection
Okay,
and
go
serious
pretty good
allergic or
today.
infusion-related reactions.
I did this
It can
yesterday.
help right
Sick
away
dog.
if you have rash, swelling of the
The
face,
book,
lips,
Toy
throat,
Story
or
5.
tongue, breathing problems,
His
low
dogs
blood
and horses
pressure,
are
or
my
pain.
favorite.
Tell your doctor if you have infection or fever,
And
high
that
blood
started
pressure,
June
chest
24th,
chest, stomach,
2026.
or back pain, vaccinations,
There
allergies,
you
or kidney
go.
problems. Most common side
Now
effects include
that
respiratory and
is
urinary
a
tract
good
infections
excuse to
and
go to
headache.
work
Today,
today.
I'm a different kind of champion. One that's going to rally the
Yeah.
TNG
Yeah.
community to
Yeah.
find their
Well,
voice
they got
and
four
ask their
there.
doctor about Vyvgart. Game on.
Ask your urologist
Did
about
he?
Vyvgart.
Oh, that's pretty cool. He was at work though?
Yeah, I'll draw a picture.
I am using
Oh.
this right here, Fatty 15, to
Yeah,
get
what,
me to feel
is he at work now or?
Summer Reading Challenge log. Date June 24th, 2026. That's my
Hi,
summer.
Robert.
Read or listen for 15
We'll have to
hours.
yell loud.
Color one book for every 20 minutes.
and give yourself a chance to do more time.
Is it nice and hot there?
I got done with
Jesse
this
tells it
book.
like it is. And it is taking on your nation's
And
front
last
opening
Oh, it's
week
got
ago, I
down
read
to
this
80,
book.
huh?
Tonight on Jesse Waters Podcast.
The Kid with Big
Now,
Big Dreams.
we've been pushing the hundreds the last couple of days.
And this one was Saturday.
Like you walk
I read that
outside,
Saturday, dog. And this
take
was
about
my
this
my
step,
cupcake
and then you
dog.
might go back in the house.
Taking care of Mama Rabbit. I returned.
Some stuff does.
I
We
go
got
to the
guys
library
coming
every,
tonight,
like,
good surprise for
Get every UFC fight on
three
Paramount
places
Plus.
DJ.
once a week,
That's
I'm-
have a shower. We go.
Celebrate the
once a
arrival of
week,
the
or
all-new
maybe
Triple
every other week,
H
please.
Visit
I also got on Market Street.
for complimentary
Oh, I checked out.
Outback Tours at 10 a.m., noon, 2 p.m., 4 p.m., or 6 p.m. Explore the completely redesigned Outback. Discover what's new and get your questions answered by our team. One guest from each tour will be randomly selected to receive exclusive merchandise. We can't wait to celebrate with you all month long at McCurley Super Yakima. Your way home.
We'll save a little
Tired of
bit
wasting your money on
all
products
that.
that just don't work? That's why new
Her
Gen X
battery
Auto T2
back
was a
loud.
try before you buy. Just text
Faucet.
claim your complimentary
There's
sample.
something
New Gen X
wrong
Auto
with
T2
it.
is the next
It's like-
generation testosterone.
I had to turn the hot water tank way up high
in
just
just 3 hours.
get it,
Feel leaner,
you know,
stronger, and ready for
comfortable
anything
in the-
with more energy and drive. Prove it to
Take a
yourself.
shower,
Text
but
proud.
the rest of the house, you burn your hands.
Do it now and we'll also send you a bottle of our newest
The
fat
water.
burner, Thermo X,
So
absolutely
I'll
free.
get that moved back down if it first out right.
Who needs a government task force to uncover fraud when you have someone with a camera who's willing to ask real questions?
Yeah, there's some guy coming.
Adult daycare right
He
here.
does,
Build $12.9
on the
million
side, I
in
don't know
adult
what it is.
daycare. They
He
pay
must be some
$10.8
kind of
million,
woman or something.
and in transportation,
Our
they
new
pay
neighbors
$2.1 million.
have, they
And there were two
recommend
doggies went to the vet this
work
morning.
on
Surely
their
spent
shower
months
in their
documenting what he
house
says
that's
is widespread
going to
Medicaid
us.
fraud in NYC.
Some other
Did I say that already? Yeah,
Team up with CMS
They did good,
Administrator
even though they were,
Dr.
one was shaky and
Examining senior
nervous.
daycare centers
I
in
get
Flushing,
shaky and
Queens.
nervous when I go to the
Today he told
dentist.
Congress what he
Supposed to be
found.
It's
pretty
okay.
But
good.
if you're expecting
And
a
the doctor
package
said
of billions of
Sunside
taxpayer dollars
thing.
on the line,
have
Well, like again, most
bucks
Democrats didn't even bother
in the
to
middle
show up.
of Christmas.
Sure, but we're not Democrat to elect since the Republicans are specified.
If there were a Democrat here, yes.
So there's no Democrats present at the hearing of fraud.
Just so it's not illegal, hate to have
Almost
some
entirely
kid in the
Republican
middle of the
bias,
job.
so people sitting here listening to the entire hearing.
Right when it gets
And
done.
literally the
Yeah,
entire
they're
Democrat
getting done that way.
2026,
Is that
I've been doing this since the third
The one
grade,
Democrat who
so
did participate dismissed Shirley's reporting
8 or
as
9 years
What's
old.
new going out in that
So
area?
probably
We need to restore the
1992.
strong, experienced, and independent watchdogs who have a proven track record
Well,
of
we
fighting
wanted to,
fraud
they were in
and getting
fifth
money
grade.
back to the American people, rather than amplify and sensationalize social
Well,
media
that's not
that
too
takes a
bad, I
more
guess.
focused on getting
I
views
graduated
than
high
actually
school.
getting the truth.
My senior year was 2 and 2, 23, because I
Nick
graduated in
Shirley's
23.
here in the studio. Nick, good to see you, my friend.
Some really cute pictures of
Everything
her.
you've seen from Minnesota,
Some
California,
really cute
now,
pictures of
you know, in New York City. And you hear a member
I'm gonna
of
draw a picture, but I need to find an
blindly
image.
dismissing this. What's your reaction to that?
My track record's probably better than his, and he's coming after me. I've exposed more fraud than quite frankly anybody,
Yeah.
and
Speaker.
I didn't
I
get
think
proven
so.
wrong. They just charged up
Anyway,
on it.
just really cute. I don't remember how your hair was then, but it was just really
The
cute.
largest autism bust in American history was in Minnesota, and not only
It
came
was on
after
an
I
old
exposed them.
laptop of mine,
Now,
I
you
didn't know it
and Dr.
still
Oz walked
worked.
the streets, I know, in New York together and
So,
flagged many of these
somehow-
pharmacies all in a row. And he asked this pharmacist, you know, why so many open? And she said that I have no
He's
idea.
like 8.
But they're doing something funny. A lot of customers coming in and asking,
Like
what
8.
do you give? Adding
I don't know what
others
grade
ask for
he's
money or
going to.
kickbacks. What's the
Or
pharmacy deal about?
Jonathan,
Yeah, so in Flushing, Queens, and
He's,
there, yeah, these adult daycares, they're like play date centers
what
for
grade's he
seniors.
going
Yeah, so they don't want to be alone in their house and that
He's
they're
going to
picked up
10th
at their
grade now.
home and taken to this
And
center.
Exactly,
Abby's
and we
going
paid
to
for
law.
it, and then right around them,
Well,
they have all
he's
these
senior.
pharmacies set up, they have all these durable medical equipment companies set
So,
up, and it's just like this
don't
big
have what?
market where they start billing all of these
yeah,
people
Abby's
from these
is,
seniors
yeah.
from these adult daycares, and because they make so much
Jonathan
money
is
from Medicaid,
also
they're then able to get kickbacks to the
I'm
seniors.
not sure.
So you have these Korean and Chinese mafias, quite literally, moving the government from Medicaid and then giving the kickbacks to the seniors.
Yes,
So wait, the old people get money themselves?
And they make so much money, these pharmacies and these little daycares, that they then have a little referral program set up for these seniors. So it's like, bring in a friend, we'll give you $100. For nothing, you're
No, it's good money if you get it. Okay, so when you see this, it's so
That's right
pervasive.
on the corner. The school property.
What can be done to put an end to this? Because this seems like the biggest entrepreneurial activity of certain immigrant classes now. I mean, this is a big business for the immigrant community.
Yeah, it's for entrepreneurship.
I'm not sure if it is or
And
not.
what can be done is, CMS is doing really amazing when I exposed the daycare crowd. They froze
seems like some
$185
of
million.
that
They said, hey, just send us proof of receipt, we'll send your money back. Not a single daycare sent them any proof of receipt of your money. In hospice centers in California, they shut down around like 800, not a single one complaint.
Further away,
There's not a
you
single
have to
complaint.
go.
So these were operating hospice centers
Oh, the
and senior
opposite
daycare
direction
centers
from
that were
this
essentially
to-
doing nothing.
Yeah, they do that.
Yes,
And how, if you had to guess how much money
Fairwood or something like that.
nationwide is on the
I
line
think
here?
is where some
Hundreds
of
of
that
billions
is.
of dollars. I think just like Medicaid alone, I think it's like $1.5 trillion
For the
budget.
kids, I don't know where they go.
I don't know if that's annually.
I don't think
but,
they do.
it's a lot.
It's a lot. Nick, we just put a video on
YouTube,
Instagram
I'll do
involving
from
the most
images,
important partner of yours in this endeavor, and I want everyone to know that Instagram.
and I might do it later. Goodbye.
All right.
Yeah, I think I'll do it tonight.
Presidential memo
Draw a
is still
picture.